Friends, you are watching Spiritual Mind. Today we discuss Pranayama. Swami Vivekananda's sayings. The subject of this lesson is Pranayama, or controlling the prana. In Raj Yoga, breathing enters the psychic plane and bring us to the spiritual. It is the flywheel of the whole bodily system. It acts first upon the lungs act on the heart acts upon the circulation. These in turn upon the brain, and the brain upon the mind. The will can produce an outside sensation, and the outside sensation can arouse the will. Our wills are weak. We do not realize their power. We are so much bound up in matter. Most of our action is from outside in. Outside nature throws us off our balance, and we cannot, as we ought, throw nature off our balance. This is all wrong. The stronger powers is really within. The great saints and teachers were those who had conquered this world of thought within themselves, and so speak with power. The story of the minister confined in a high tower, who was released through the efforts of his wife, who brought him a betel, honey, a silken thread, a cord, and a rope, illustrates the way we gain control of our mind by using first the physical regulation of the breath as the silken thread that enables us to lay hold of one power after another until the rope of concentration delivers us from the prison of the body, and we are free. Reaching freedom, we can discard the means used to bring us there. Pranayama has three parts. First, Purako, inhaling. Second, Kumbhako, restraining. Third, Rechako, exhaling. There are two currents passing through the brain and circulating down the sides of the spine, crossing at the base and returning to the brain. One of these currents, called the sun, Pingala, starts from the left hemisphere of the brain, crosses at the base of the brain to the right side of the spine, and recrosses at the base of the spine like one half of the figure 8. The other current, the moon, Ida, reverses this action and complete this figure 8. Of course, the lower part is much longer than the upper. These currents flow day and night and make deposits of the great life forces at different points, commonly known as plexus, but we are rarely conscious of them. By concentration, we can learn to feel them and trace them over all parts of the body. The sun and moon currents are intimately connected with breathing, and by regulating this, we get control of the body. In the Katha Upanishad, the body is described as the chariot. The mind is the reins. The intellect is the charioteer. The sense are the horse, and the objects of the sense their road. The self is the rider, seated in the chariot. Unless the rider has understanding and can make the charioteer control his horses, he can never attain the goal. But the sense, like vicious steeds, will drag him where they please and may even destroy him. These two currents are the great check rein in the hands of the charioteer, and the must get control of these to control the horses. We have no get the power to become moral until we do that. We cannot control our actions. Yoga alone enables us to carry into practice the teaching of morality. To become moral is the object of yoga. All great teachers were yogis and controlled every current. The yogi arrests these currents at the base of the spine and force them through the center of the spinal column. They then became the current of knowledge which only exists in the yogi. Second lesson in breathing, one method. It's not for all. This breathing must be done with rhythmic regularity, and the easiest way is by counting. As that is purely mechanical, we repeat the sacred word Om a certain number of times instead. The process of Pranayama is the follows. Close the right nostril with thumb and then slowly inhale through the left nostril, repeating the word Om 4 times. Then firmly close both nostrils by placing the forefinger on the left one and hold the breath in, mentally repeating Om 8 times. Then removing the thumb from the right nostril, exhale slowly through that, repeating Om 4 times. As you close the exhalation, draw in the abdomen forcibly to expel all the air from the lungs, then slowly inhale through the right nostril, keeping the left one closed, repeating Om 4 times. Next, close the right nostril with the thumb and hold the breath while repeating Om 8 times. Then unclose the left nostril and slowly exhale, repeating Om 4 times. Drawing in the abdomen as before. Repeat this whole operation twice at each sitting, that is making 4 pranayams, 2 for each nostril. Before taking your seat, will be begin with prayer. This needs to be practiced a week, then gradually increase the duration of breathings, keeping the same ratio. That is, if you repeat Om 6 times at inhalation then do the same at excrescence